friends, I'm back today to do a tutorial on how to do my eyebrows. I got a couple of requests on Instagram on how to do it, and so I'm going to get right into it. First thing I'm going to start with is I have this brush that is wrecked. I ripped half of it off, but I got this. It's a Real Techniques brush. It's kind of thicker. This is the usual MAC one that I used to use. You can use any type of angled brush, anything will do. I'm going to try with this one, and I'm going to take from this palette. What I'm using is my gray palette. I'm using the Brun, and you can use any brown. Do not use necessarily what I'm using. And I also like, if I have, my hair has like a little bit of red in it right now, so you can use this one. That one's in bark, but totally your call. And if you get it too dark, I like to lighten it up with this. This is my palette that you guys have seen me use all the time. So I'm going to get right into it. Okay, I'm going to try and make it so you guys can see. Okay, don't do that. I just gave myself like crazy eyebrows. The one thing I love about this brush, I did not like it when I first got it. I thought it was like, ugh, when I first got it because it was so thick. But look at that. I did like that end part of my eyebrows and it's almost complete. It finishes so fast, and the brush is super cheap. I got it online at Amazon.com a few months ago. I wasn't too sure on them because I had a hard time letting go of my MAC brushes, but now that I have them, I use this every day. Just don't sit on it or you'll break it like I did. I'll end up having to order another one, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So all I'm doing is coloring in where I want to darken it. If you want to extend it, you can. I have two different shaped eyebrows, so I don't think anyone would notice. If you're up that close, you probably shouldn't be if you're up that close to me. So that's about it. You can color it in. Oops, I used the wrong side. I pretty much just color it in with a brow. Sometimes I'll leave it just like that. But I'm going to make it a little bit sharper. So that's all I did was colored it in with, and so far I just used the Brun from that palette. Then, oh shoot, one of the things I forgot to grab was the clear mascara. I do that at the end of it to make it just a little bit crisp. It's not necessary by any means, but that's just an added step that I use. Some people don't like it because it gets really stiff. I use the dollar store one. I've used MAC and I've used MAC, drugstore, all that stuff, and I prefer to get the cheap one from the dollar store. So it's just kind of your preference, whatever you guys want to do. Then I'm going to take, this is just a little sample I got from, it's the Shadow Insurance. I kind of like this. I was using Paint Pot. Can't speak today. I was using that from MAC, and I do really like it. However, this one I like. What I like about this one is it's more natural. The MAC one makes it like super crisp, which looks hot too. It's, see, this is what I'm using on this side, but you can use whichever one you choose. What I like to do is take a tiny bit, so I have a tiny bit there, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath the eyebrow and kind of edge it out. If you don't like it to look as sharp, see, that just cleans it up, makes it a lot more natural. And if you want to make it more crisp, what I would do is dip down. You can use this, you can use Constructivist, you can use whatever you want. And I'm going to take one of the smaller angled brushes from, this one's actually, I got ripped off. I called some company was like, oh my god, this was a few years ago, I'm going to sell this MAC stuff. And basically I got ripped off and I bought fake MAC products. And I thought this was like legit MAC, which is not. This is supposed to be this brush. But you can use either. Now, see, but I'm using the small one just because this one I like to use for softer stuff to smoke underneath my eyes. So I'm going to use this one, which is a cheap brush that's a fake MAC one that I got ripped off by. So don't ever buy makeup from online when it's like MAC wholesale. I'm like, don't ever do that because I did it and yep, not smart. So all I'm doing is making the line super sharp, and I'm going to clean it up with that other brush. Some people use concealer. The only thing I find with concealer is it makes it super harsh. And if you're going out for the night, going on a girls' night, anything like that, and you want to have it like super harsh, do it. It'll look really good. Just for myself, for everyday wear, I'm not doing it. As it is, my eyebrows, I did them quite dark for this tutorial, just so you guys can see it. Then I'm going to go in with Orb. My eyebrows are done now, but I'm just going to put on my eyeshadow just so that my eyes are even. I'm just going to use 239 and use Orb, which is my go-to product. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. My absolute favorite highlighter. And there you go. That's how you do the eyebrow tutorial. Again, normally I would have used the, what is that called? The clear gel. I would use that sometimes, like, it's just going to crisp it out a bit more. It's not going to make any difference to the color. If you find your eyebrows are too light, or dark, sorry, use something lighter. I like to just brighten it up with something like that. If you do go too dark. So that's my eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.